Hi everyone, and thank you so much for watching my channel, The Witty Turtle. In this particular video, we are going to revise carry forward and set off of depreciation, which is laid down in section 32, subsection 2. Right? So, first of all, we need to understand what is the meaning of unabsorbed depreciation, right? So, in the cases where the uh, amount of deduction allowed is more than your business income, so in that case, the excess amount of depreciation allowed is known as unabsorbed depreciation. सिंपल सी बात है, बिजनेस इनकम ज़्यादा है एंड depreciation allowed is lesser than that. सो ऑब्वियसली दोनों में सेट ऑफ नहीं हो पाएगा, तो जो अमाउंट बच जाएगा दैट इज नोन एज योर अनएब्सॉर्ब depreciation. You can take this example: business income is rupees 50 lakhs and your depreciation amount is how much? 80 lakhs, right? So the remaining 30 lakhs is known as your unabsorbed depreciation. So here, why are we studying about unabsorbed depreciation? Because the amount of unabsorbed depreciation of a particular previous year can be carried forward up to indefinite period, right? Up to indefinite period. For example, that 30 lakhs of unabsorbed depreciation shall be added to the depreciation allowance for the following previous year, that is for the next previous year, and it shall be deemed to be a part of that allowance. In the next previous year, this 30 lakhs of unabsorbed depreciation of current year shall be allowed as a depreciation, right? The next thing is that if in the next previous year there is no amount of depreciation available. For example, in the next previous year depreciation allowed amount is zero, so in that case this unabsorbed depreciation of 30 lakhs can be carried forward to the next year, and it can be set off with the business income of the next previous year, right? Now, another question arises that this particular unabsorbed depreciation can be set off against how many incomes, right? So, this can be set off against any other head of income except salary. Except salary. In the remaining four heads of income, it can be set off properly. Now, the next thing is that we already know that unabsorbed depreciation can be carried forward up to indefinite number of years. ठीक है, जितने साल तक आप चाहो उतने साल तक आप उसको कैरी फॉरवर्ड कर सकते हो. Now, the next question is that set off will be allowed even if the same business to which this particular unabsorbed depreciation belongs to is not in existence, right? For example, earlier I was doing a garments business and I had a unabsorbed depreciation of 30 lakhs, right? And in this particular year, I am going to set off that 30 lakhs against my other business income. So, in this year, even if that garment business is not in existence, like I have stopped doing that garments business, still that amount of 30 lakhs will be set off against any other income except salaries, right? It says set off will be allowed even if the same business to which it relates is no longer in existence in the year in which the set off takes place. In which previous year? In that previous year in which this particular set off takes place. Right? Now, tell me what will be the order of set off, because we know that business losses are also there and your unabsorbed depreciation is also there. So how will you know which thing to set off first? Obviously usko set off karna hai whose duration is lesser, right? We know that the business losses can be carried forward up to how many years? Up to 8 years only. Up to 8 years only. But unabsorbed depreciation can be carried forward up to indefinite period. So obviously जिसका ड्यूरेशन कम है हमको उससे पहले निपटाना है. So the order of set off will be first your business losses and secondly your unabsorbed depreciation, right? uh, let's do a quick revision of whatever we have studied. The first thing is that when your business income is less than the amount of depreciation allowable, so in that case what happens? Unabsorbed depreciation comes into the picture. Now unabsorbed depreciation of the current year can be carried forward up to indefinite period, and if in the next previous year the amount of depreciation allowable is zero, so the unabsorbed depreciation of this previous year of current previous year will be treated as the depreciation of the next previous year, right? इस साल का डेप्रिसिएशन अनएब्जॉर्ब डेप्रिसिएशन जो 30 लाख है, अगर अगले साल जीरो भी है डेप्रिसिएशन अलाउेबल, तो उस केस में क्या हो जाएगा, ये जो 30 लाख है वो वहां पे डेप्रिसिएशन बन के यू कैन क्लेम डिडक्शन, राइट? द नेक्स्ट थिंग इज व्हाट इट सेज दैट unabsorbed depreciation can be set off against any other head of income, and the only thing which cannot be set off is against salary, right? It can be set off against any other income except salaries. uh, Next point says set off will be allowed even if the business is not in existence through which business you have got that unabsorbed depreciation, still it will be set off, right? और यहाँ पे कौन से ईयर की बात हो रही है, इन द ईयर इन विच द सेट ऑफ टेक्स प्लेस. एंड द लास्ट पॉइंट सेज व्हाट, द लास्ट पॉइंट सेज दैट the what is the order of set off if you have business loss also and if you have unabsorbed depreciation also. So first you have to set off business loss, and after that you have to set off your unabsorbed depreciation. Why? Because business loss can be carried forward up to only 8 years, but unabsorbed depreciation can be carried forward up to indefinite period, right? I hope this is clear to you. Today we will also revise the rates of depreciation again because it is an important thing to remember. So first we will start with the first class of assets, that is your buildings. So for residential buildings the rate of depreciation is 5%. For non-residential buildings the rate of depreciation is 10%. For temporary erections the rate of depreciation is 40%, right? Now coming to the second class of assets, that is your furnitures and fittings. For them the rate of depreciation is 10%. Now coming to the last class of asset, that is your intangible assets. So for them the rate of depreciation is 25%. Now the most important class of asset, that is your plant and machinery. So plant and machinery may, whenever it comes to motor vehicles, so if it is used for non-hiring business, then the rate of depreciation is how much? It is 15%, right? It is 15%. And if the motor vehicle is acquired and put to use between 23rd August 2019 to 31st March 2020, 23rd August 2019 to 31st March 2020, then the rate of depreciation will be 30%. And for motor vehicles which are used for hiring a business, so in that case what happens, the rate of depreciation is 30%. And if that motor vehicle which is used for hiring business, if it was acquired and put to use in between 23rd August 2019 to 31st of March 2020, so the rate of depreciation will be how much? 45%. Now coming to the next block, which includes ocean going ships, vessels and speedboats which are operating on the inland waters. So for them the rate of depreciation is 20%. And oil wells and or kya tha? Yeah, for oil wells it is 15%. And also that for renewable devices which are installed on or before 31st March 2014, the rate of depreciation is again 15%. Now coming to the last block of plant and machinery, which is of 40%. So इसमें क्या क्या आता है? Any kind of computers and computer softwares, then any kinds of books, then any kind of pollution control equipment, whether it is air pollution control equipment or water pollution control equipment or solid waste control equipments. Now the next thing that comes in this particular block is aeroplanes, right? Aeroplanes also come under 40% depreciation rate. And next is what? Renewable energy devices which are installed after 31st March 2014, they also come under this 40% rate. And whatever assets are remaining जो इन सब में कवर नहीं हो रहा है, whatever assets are remaining which are not covered under all these blocks, so they will be charged at a rate of 15%. For example, your mobile phones, then your EPA system, all these things are charged at a rate of 15%. I hope you found this video helpful, and Yes, if you like this particular revision series, then please hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, The Witty Turtle, and also don't forget to share this particular video with your CA and CMA final friends. Yes, don't forget to hit the bell icon so that tomorrow when I'll upload a new video, you will find a notification on your phone.